In a quiet village nestled among the lush green hills of Ghana, there lived a young woman named Efua. She was known for her beauty, kindness, and deep respect for her elders. She came from a long line of strong, hard-working women who valued tradition and community. Efua's grandmother, Nana Ya, was the village storyteller, and her wisdom was revered by all. When Nana Ya passed away, she left Efua a golden anklet, an heirloom said to be as old as the village itself. The anklet was no ordinary piece of jewelry. Legends whispered that it had the power to bring great fortune or terrible disaster, depending on how the wearer lived their life. Nana Ya had always warned, the anklet reflects the heart of its owner. If worn with humility and gratitude, it brings prosperity. But if worn with arrogance and greed, it invites misfortune. Efua, though heartbroken by her grandmother's passing, cherished the gift and vowed to honor its meaning. For a time, Efua remained the same humble girl, wearing the anklet as a symbol of her grandmother's love and wisdom. She helped her mother sell fruits at the market, assisted the elderly with their daily tasks, and never turned away anyone in need. Life was simple, yet fulfilling. One day, a wealthy merchant from the city visited the village. He was drawn to the golden anklet on Efua's ankle, its shine unlike anything he had seen before. He offered her a small fortune for it, but she refused. The merchant, however, planted a seed of desire in her heart. He spoke of grand mansions, fine clothing, and a life of luxury beyond the village. Efua, who had always been content, suddenly found herself longing for more. Curiosity led her to the city, where she sought a better life. She promised her mother she would return soon, carrying enough wealth to uplift their entire family. With her grandmother's anklet on her ankle, she stepped into a world unlike anything she had known. Towering buildings replaced the green hills, and the sound of cars drowned out the peaceful songs of the birds. The city was dazzling, fast-paced, and full of endless possibilities. At first, fortune smiled upon Efua. She found work as an assistant to a fashion designer, and her beauty and charm quickly made her a favorite among customers. The golden anklet seemed to shine even brighter under the city lights, drawing admiration and envy alike. Wealth and recognition came easily, and soon she became one of the most sought-after figures in the fashion world. With her rising fame, Efua began to change. She no longer wrote letters home, nor did she visit her village. When her mother sent messages pleading for her to return, she ignored them. "I will return when I am rich enough to give them the life they deserve," she told herself. But deep inside, she was growing distant from the girl she once was. The city had captured her heart, and the simple joys of her village life seemed like a forgotten dream. Then, misfortune began to creep in. At first, it was small things: lost money, business deals falling apart, strained friendships. But soon the problems grew. The anklet, which once sparkled with brilliance, began to lose its shine. Efua ignored the signs, believing she just needed to work harder. However, no matter what she did, her luck only worsened. Her designer betrayed her, taking credit for her work. Her once loyal friends abandoned her. Scandals spread about her, ruining her reputation. Her wealth drained like water through her fingers, and for the first time since arriving in the city, she felt truly alone. One fateful night, Efua looked at the anklet, now dull and lifeless. The words of her grandmother echoed in her mind. The anklet reflects the heart of its owner. She realized how far she had drifted from the values her grandmother had taught her. She had become consumed by greed and pride, forgetting the people who truly loved her. With a heavy heart, she decided to return home. When Efua arrived at the village, she expected scorn, but instead, she was welcomed with open arms. Her mother embraced her tightly, tears streaming down her face. The villagers, though surprised by her return, treated her as if she had never left. Efua wept, realizing that true wealth was not in money or fame, but in love, family, and community. That evening, she went to her grandmother's grave, kneeling before it. She removed the anklet and placed it on the ground. "I have lost my way, Nana Ya," she whispered. "Forgive me. At that moment, a soft breeze rustled the trees, and the anklet glowed faintly. It was as if her grandmother was telling her she had finally understood the lesson. From that day on, Efua chose to live differently. She dedicated herself to helping her village prosper, using the skills she had learned in the city to create opportunities for others. The anklet, which had once lost its shine, gleamed once more, a symbol of her renewed heart. Efua's journey teaches us that true wealth is not found in material riches, but in the love and values we carry. When we forget where we come from and abandon the people who love us, we may gain the world, but lose ourselves. However, it is never too late to return to our roots and rediscover what truly matters. Never forget where you come from, or you may lose your way.